Yellow guys, it's your boy Fanbook798 here, back with another Sabaton music reaction, and with some good news. Hopefully you saw it. I'm here with now video editing, and there should be no watermark at all, unlike last time with my reactions when I had video editing. There should be none. Woohoo! That is a big plus for my channel. I've never had something like this before, so up and up and up from here, guys. I'm really hoping. So comment down below what you want me to react to, and comment and like and subscribe. Now on the last one, it was really a, what's the word I'm looking for, a hard subject to talk about, and I was telling you, I love SABATON because of how well they do their messages, so I'm looking forward to this one and another hopefully good message behind this story. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm assuming there's going to be a big message for us to learn, because we all need, just like last time, so I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's go into this. That is quite true with Russia. I don't know about now, but with Russia's history, there was no turning back. If you turned away and retreated, you were shot. You were seen as a coward, and I could be wrong here, they had no more use for you. You're a traitor, and all that kind of stuff. So they shot you. So you was either charged towards the enemy and get gunned down, or get gunned down by your own team. So it's quite a harsh situation, I think, in my personal opinion. I mean, why kill your own soldiers? You're going to need them. That's just me. That's not me. That's just, I don't want to say any more on that, but you shouldn't shoot your own soldiers. But what I do know, though, is Russia, well, and I could be wrong here, was very undermanned compared to Germany to begin with. They didn't have as much equipment compared to the Germans, nowhere near as much advancements in technology. But in comparison, though, the German equipment, while very, very good, was very underprepared for the weather of this from Russia, and this is why it is one of the reasons why Russia won the war with Germany. Germany just went straight full into it and underestimated Russia weather. And while Russia was undermanned, they just kept falling back a little bit by little bit, and all getting pushed back a little bit by little bit. Germany kept going forward and forward and forward, getting too far forward, and then the Red Army came in and then just smashed them. Germany, their troops, they kept getting stuck down in the snow. They had no snow equipment. There's a whole big thing about it. I'll do a history reaction to it at some point if you're interested. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to put the video too much, but this is true.
End
Very catchy, isn't it? Yeah, Russia suffered huge amount of losses. I believe it was, they suffered one of the most losses in the war. I don't know the numbers. I know it was around 50 odd million high. I could be wrong there. I watched a video a little while ago going through the rough statistics. Now it was around 40 to 50 odd million soldiers that Russia lost, and that's not just soldiers, that's civilians included as well, and that's from starvation tactics, from what the Germans used around St. Petersburg, I think it was St. Petersburg, I could be wrong there. I know one of the Russian towns was surrounded and starved completely. Concentration camp. It was really brutal what the Russians faced compared to the Western Front. And while yes, the Western Front suffered quite dearly compared to what the Russians went through and the Poles went through and people on the Eastern Front, it was really, really brutal. Now, when, as I was saying a few minutes ago, when Germany beginning at the war with Russia, it was pretty much peace of it was easy for them. I'm trying not to swear, it's hard. It was really easy for them. I wouldn't say easy, but it was easier than they had expected it would be. And this is just my thoughts a bit. But as they marched through the Russian lands, it was getting harder and harder to get pushed forward, and the Russians, who were underprepared in my personal opinion, they didn't have, the tanks were nowhere near as good. Even with the Red Army there, the tanks were nowhere near as good compared to the Panzers, the Tigers. They weren't nowhere near as good, but the one thing that the Red Army and Russians did have is they knew their terrain and they had winter equipment. Germany didn't really have that. Most of their soldiers died, well not most, but some of the soldiers died from the cold and being underprepared, and tanks couldn't even move due to the cold. So it is kind of yeah. Anyway, music as well, very, very nice. I loving the lyrics, loving the SABATON. What more can I say? It's SABATON. Oh, sorry. It's SABATON. What more can I say about them? Brilliant band, brilliant music. Again, lovely to hear another solid bit of music.
Driving back the Germans, fighting on the front. Hunt them out of Russia, out of Soviet land. Reinforce the front line, force the Axis to retreat. Sending all the reserves, securing their defeat. Soldiers of the Union, run the citadel. Ruin Soviet army, Axis rest in hell. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland.
Oh, that's really good. Sorry to pause it again. bit of a to do with this. One of the main reasons for the Russians being successful was the pure German, Hitler being a complete and utter, there's no way around it, being a boob. They had, correct me if I'm wrong here, they had 3 armies, and they were all 3 of them were on the way to Moscow. They're on the way to Moscow, no problems. They were charging through Russian lands. Russia was being pushed back all the way to Moscow. 2 of the armies got to about 100 miles, I believe it was, or within sighting distance of Moscow, within a couple of days' walk, when one of the armies got sidetracked and held back by Russian forces. Now, personally, what I would do is that 3rd army, I'll sacrifice. Sorry about sacrificing, but sacrifice those units, sacrifice that army, and push on to Moscow. No, that's not what Hitler ordered. He ordered the men to hold where they are, and ordered one of the armies to go back and help, delaying the attack on Moscow, which allowed enough time for the Red Army to reorganize and regroup, and allowing them to smash Germany. Because the time they regrouped and got to Moscow, Russia had already reorganized and regrouped, and the rest played out. There's a lot more into it than that, but that is the short of it. Ooh, nice! I love that guitar bit. Ooh, nice. Really good. I love the brilliant, absolutely brilliant music video. Absolutely awesome. Knew about the what it was saying. I knew about this particular point of history, but it's still nice to have a refresher and of what happened. So I enjoyed this one. If you've got a suggestion down below, I said most of my thoughts in this one. So I'm not going to go repeating myself. I know I have a tendency to do that. So I'm just going to say I enjoyed this one. The history is really good, and I hope you enjoy my new editing. I will get better at it. It's going to take me a long time to get used to it now. Now I've actually got one. So give me some time. It's going to be a bit wonky at first, but it will get better in time, I'm sure. And with that being said, stay popping, stay fresh.